So my name is Ruben Felipe, and I'm the State Director for the Northeast Charter School Network. Our main objective is to advocate for education equity for the more than 10,000 kids that currently attend public charter schools in Connecticut, 85% of whom are kids of color and 75% of whom are low-income students.
There is deep segregation in Connecticut schools, and that is a real problem. You can literally go 3 blocks from one city into a suburb and have a completely different arena where it's one of the poorest zip codes in the country.
In our suburban communities, young people have access to lots of amenities and lots of different services that in urban communities they don't. When I came and I saw the disparities that existed between Fairfield County and other places in Connecticut, it was so stark and the difference was so real.
The idea that Connecticut had a real challenge in its public education system was not actually widely accepted.
When someone does not have the proper resources or access to education, it creates a cascading effect that doesn't only impact their life, but oftentimes the life of their children.
1 year, 2 years, 3 years is an educational lifetime for many of our children. And if we miss 1 year, 2 year, 3 years for these children, then we've lost a generation of kids.
ConnCAN always had in mind serving all students in public education.
They have been a leader in the legislature in building relationships. They have been a leader in creating policy and getting policies passed.
I've seen ConnCAN really change over the years and metamorphose into an organization that is really focusing on education equity as its core function.
You know, when I think back to when we got started, I think it's one of the most tangible benefits that the organization has helped to deliver is that literally thousands of students have had the opportunity to access a transformative, life-changing education that they really wouldn't have had without ConnCAN.
We're here at Building One Community in Stamford, which is a key partner of ConnCAN in our advocacy work.
I think Sabira is the right leader to move ConnCAN into its next 15 years.
Things that we value tremendously about ConnCAN and how our relationship with them has evolved is the fact that ConnCAN is getting out of its way and their leadership are getting out of the way to connect directly with parents, with community-based organizations.
I think one of the biggest things is not only understanding the issue, but also showing the parents that high level of education can be reached and the quality of schools are attainable.
It's been really exciting to see Sabira come into this role as leader of ConnCAN. And she is bringing such a great background. I'm just really excited about where the organization can go with her leadership and the network of relationships that she brought into the role.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Thank you so much for having us today,
No
Sabira.
problem.
So I grew up in Jamaica, in a community where most young people there didn't read, didn't write, and the average child maybe finished 3rd grade. So my mother decided to homeschool me, and that quickly turned into her forming her own school for my friends to be able to access education similar to what I did. And that gave me an intimate look at the differences with the education system when I came to college in the United States.
This issue is so real for her. Her personal perspective as a parent deeply informs the way that she works with other parents and other people around the state.
You can actually
Exactly.
move the needle here, and that's why, you know, I've come here 18 years ago and I've stayed. Because I really believe you can move the needle.
What I'm most excited about for the future of ConnCAN is the change that I feel that's in the air that's coming. When I think about the partnerships that we have, we're having conversations, deep, intentional conversations about structural inequities in education. There's a lot of work to be done, but I'm very excited to be in this position, I think at a pivotal moment where we're understanding that it's more about how can the entire system work well together to make sure that every child is thriving, no matter where they're going to school, and how can we have the biggest impact by changing the system itself and not just changing one little piece of it.
One of the really great parts of this whole journey has been the evolution and the relationship between ConnCAN and 50CAN. You know, ConnCAN was really the founding context to launch 50CAN, and at the time, we weren't sure how ConnCAN and 50CAN would relate, but we knew we'd figure it out.
50CAN to me is more of a family than an organization. I feel very connected to my peers, I feel connected to the leadership, and I feel connected to the national partners that we work really closely with.
When I think about all the people that have supported ConnCAN over the years, from those who provided funding, people in the business community who've advocated, who've been part of this, parents, the whole movement of people that have been involved, I would just want to say thank you, and let's keep going. This work is not done, but thanks to the contributions that so many people have made, we have made real progress, and we're poised to really help make even more in the years to come.
To all of our friends, supporters, and partners, I want to say thank you for everything that you've done for ConnCAN in the last 15 years. We really appreciate your hard work and look forward to continuing to partner and move this work forward. And to ConnCAN, congratulations on 15 years of advocacy and time well spent, and looking forward to what the future holds.
15 years ConnCAN, 15 more, and many more. Looking forward to continuing to work with you.
Congratulations, ConnCAN, for 15 years. Thank you for all your work.
Congratulations, ConnCAN, on 15 years.
Congratulations, ConnCAN, on 15 years.
Congratulations, ConnCAN, on 15 years, and here's to 15 more.